name is Thembi from Ezomncane Primary School. This is my partner, Jill from TAFCO. Why did I join PFP? I was recruited by Mr. Kunda Thembi Ngosi, the principal of Joe Slovo Primary School. He's my mentor, he's still my mentor. So he thinks that since I was a new principal, I needed to grow. I needed to develop. I needed some leadership and management skills. So I decided to join PFP.
I think I joined PFP. I had a great friend of mine who had walked this path last year. And so she'd spoken really positively about the program. And I was interested, but I wasn't really sold. But then I met this fantastic salesperson in Gillian. She came and cornered me in my office, and there was no turning back. And I remember even coming to that first day at Patterson High and meeting all of you and thinking, I'm not sure if I can do this. It looked really intense. It looked really time consuming. And I just didn't think that there was going to be, I didn't think I would be able to do you justice or the program justice. But then it hooked you. Mm-hmm. And once we'd done time to think, mm-hmm. it was a fundamental shift, and I knew that I was fully invested, and I was going nowhere. I'm still going nowhere, by the way.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Our greatest leadership lesson to me was time to think. I've realized that thinking is a skill, and it is also a scarce skill. Mm-hmm. People just talk, they don't think. So I've learned that in order to think, you need to create a conducive environment. Mm-hmm. An environment where you listen without interruption. Also, when you listen, you show respect to the one who is talking. You show respect also to those you are working with.
I think it's been my fundamental learning too. It's from time to think, listen to ignite, not to respond. And I think that that's been one of my biggest takeaways, creating that positive thinking environment. And also showing the art of appreciation, which got reinforced when we spent time with Rama in flawless consulting. No, in community building. Yeah. Mm. I think you can.
To the lesson that I've learned, the small groups, the small gatherings, where you take those small gatherings into a bigger group. When I'm having a gathering like a staff meeting, to create an environment of free thinking and engagement within the small groups to make it easier to handle the larger group. And also when we are having a gathering at school, for example, if we are having a parents' meeting, we will have a parents' meeting. We design an invitation precisely. The agenda must be specific. Mm. For example, if we are going to talk about the safety and security, make the parents want to go to that meeting. At least ask them, you're going to spend 2 hours of your time. We would like to make our school a free crime environment. So each parent will be eager to attend that meeting because it has the safety and security of their children and the teachers as well. Mm. Mm.
Do you want to skip through? So maybe I can touch on what I've learned. I've learned that gentle can be strong. Mm-hmm. Now, when I first met Thembi, I thought she was very reserved, quite withdrawn. I mean, there were times where I thought I talk way too much, and I'm not listening. But what I've come to realize is that there was a huge amount of strength there, and I have learned a huge amount from Thembi to be calm and more determined, more focused, and a better listener.
Also, from my partner, Mick, I've experienced a great deal of humanity, a great spirit of Ubuntu. Also, the support that I needed. Your firm leadership skills, and also your power to look at the disadvantaged community. You were there to support me all the way. When we received the food parcels from Food Forward SA, the parcels were around 600 or more. But it was a huge exercise, stressing as well at that time.
You did an amazing job with those food parcels. It was a logistical nightmare.
So you've brought the best out in me. Thank you so much. Thank you to you too, Jill.
I think you can go into the next one as well, and then I think we... Yeah. Do you want to start? I think what I'm most proud about in terms of our partnership is that it's still ongoing, is that it's by no means finished. I think the support that we've shown each other will definitely give us traction. Like all of us, we haven't finished our projects, but we will set to set up the new computer lab for next year. It's a huge project. It's going to be a very exciting project, and I can't wait for it to be rolled out. I think if it wasn't for COVID, it would have been done and dusted. But we know that COVID has humbled us. It's taught us to be patient, and it's taught us to plan properly, and I think that that's definitely one of my takeaways from the year.
Yes, the relationship is not over yet. We have started with our project. The Facebook page is up and running now. So we have drawn some our overseas Swiss people to come and join us.
She's an international player. Okay, I think that for me the impact, it's actually very hard to actually say where the impact of Partners for Possibility starts and ends, because it has impacted my entire life. I think that I'm a better partner to Thembi. I think that I'm more effective in our workplace. I think I've handled COVID better because of what we've learned together. I think I'm even a better mom, but I have teenage boys, so they'll probably never admit that. But I'd like to think that I'm engaging more on a more honest, open way, and that I'm listening more. So I've learned a huge amount from the program. Thank you to Jill, thank you to Thembi, and thank you to all of you. I've loved every engagement that we had.
Thank you very much. I have just a token of appreciation for you and Jill.
Oh, that's very kind. Oh, please, Thembi, I want to hug you.
I'm here with my deputy principal and Mrs. Klangaka and Mrs. Vambe, the HOT.
Bless you, Thembi.
It's just a small token of appreciation.
Oh, thank you. That's really very dear.
Very small to me.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, it is. Thank you.
Rude. I've never had a magical face on it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So much,
Thank you.
Thembi. Hugs, hugs, hugs.
Hugs, hugs, hugs.